on doing that. I came across a parable that I want to share with you, and it may challenge you just a little bit, but it's pretty funny, but it's very, very real. So bear with me here as I read it to you. This is the parable of the Fishless Fishermen. Now it came to pass that there was a group of people who called themselves fishermen, and lo, there were many fish in the waters around. In fact, the whole area was surrounded by streams and lakes filled with fish, and the fish were very hungry. Week after week, month after month, and year after year, those who called themselves fishermen met in meetings to talk about their call to fish, the abundance of fish, and how they might go about fishing. Year after year, they carefully defined what fishing meant. They defended fishing as an occupation, and they declared that fishing was always the primary task of the fishermen. Continually, they searched for new and better methods of fishing and for new and better definitions of fishing. One thing they didn't do, however, they didn't fish. Large, elaborate, and expensive training centers were built, whose original and primary purpose was to teach the fishermen how to fish. All through the years, courses were offered on the need to fish, the nature of fish, and where to find fish, classifying fish, and of course, as we all know as a culture, the psychological reactions of fish. Those who taught had doctorates of fishiology. But the teachers, they didn't fish. They only taught fishing. Year after year, after tedious training, many were graduated and were given fishing licenses. After one meeting on the necessity for fishing, one young fellow left the meeting and he went fishing. The next day, he reported that he had caught 2 outstanding fish. He was honored for his excellent catch and scheduled to visit all the main meetings possible to tell how he had caught the 2 big fish. So he quit his fishing in order to have time to tell about his experiences to the other fishermen and also to make a movie on the big catch. He was also placed on the fishermen's general board because of his considerable experience. Now, it's true that many of the fishermen were truly sincere and really sacrificed and put up with all kinds of difficulties. After all, were they not following the master who said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men"? Imagine how hurt some of them were when one day a person stood up and he suggested that those who didn't catch fish were really not fishermen, no matter how much they claimed to be, yet it did sound correct. Is a person a fisherman if year after year if he never catches any fish? Is one following if he isn't fishing?